Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real pleasure for me to welcome you here to the Citroën stand at the Frankfurt Motor Show. Amongst all the new and exciting products we're showing here at Frankfurt, I'd like to talk to you about 4 key vehicles. Firstly, the C4 Picasso, our major launch this year. Secondly, the Citroën WTCC, our new racing car, but not only. Thirdly, Wild Ruby. Wild Ruby is the latest concept car in the DS line. And last but not least, Cactus, our new concept car. So first, C4 Picasso. We show here for the first time the new Grand C4 Picasso. With this car, we are really entering in a new stage in our product momentum. Actually, C4 Picasso marks a change of era, since it is really a new generation vehicle. It's the first car built on our new platform, which we call EMP2. It has a version with record emissions, only 98 grams of CO2 per kilometer. The new Grand C4 Picasso is also the first car with our blue HDI technology. This technology is already Euro 6 compliant 10 months in advance. This technology sharply cuts NOx emissions whilst improving further CO2 emissions. I believe it gives us a true competitive advantage. Altogether, our new C4 Picasso, since its launch 2 months ago, is currently enjoying a considerable success with more than 18,000 orders in less than 3 months. That's the first key vehicle, C4 Picasso. Next, we also present here, and for the first time, the CLIZ World Touring Car Championship, WTCC. But to reveal this car, very exciting and better than words, let's watch some images. This is CLIZ WTCC. But as you can imagine, for us, this vehicle is much more than just another racing car. It is based on a true car, on the actual Citroën CLIZ, which is a C-segment sedan, which you're not seeing frequently in Europe, which has been designed specifically to support our very strong international expansion. And we have a strong growth outside Europe because we enjoyed during the first half of this year a growth of 23% of our sales, which is remarkable. WTCC, World Car Touring Car Championship. Clearly, it's a brand new challenge, both for us and for Sébastien Loeb. Together with Yvan Muller, they account together for 12 World Championship titles. So I'm really convinced that they're going to lead us again in 2014 to another exceptional year in motorsports. So Sébastien Loeb and Yvan Muller are with us today. Thank you very much, gentlemen, to be with us. So after the WTCC, which is very important for us, let's come back to something different, the DS line. We're showing here, for the first time in Europe, Walrus, which is a concept car which was launched in Shanghai in the DS line. But to talk to you in more details about this wonderful car, and more generally about DS, let me introduce to you and give the floor to Mr. Yves Bonnefond, Deputy CEO of Citroën. Yves, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Bonzé. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm delighted to be here and share with you the success story of DS. I'd like to start by sharing 3 figures that express in themselves the success of DS. 3 figures I'm especially proud of. In only 3 years, 370,000 customers around the world have chosen DS. 2 out of 3 of those customers were new customers, people who did not own a Citroën before. With this, DS has experienced a growth of over 3.5% in H1 2013 versus last year. That includes a growth in Europe, a market that has been declining, as you know. Beyond these figures, DS has confirmed to be a strategic driver for Citroën, both in Europe and globally. In Europe, I would like to mention the UK market. The UK market is the second market in Europe for premium vehicles. It's the spiritual home of multiple high-end and prestigious brands in the industry. On this market, in 2013, DS has experienced a growth of 37% versus last year. With this development, the UK is now the second market of DS. In China, the world's largest market, we have great ambitions for DS. We launched DS as a brand in this country with a dedicated network just over a year ago. By the end of the year, we will cover the 40 largest cities in the country. In Shanghai, we opened the DS World, the first flagship of DS on Nanjing Road. In the upcoming weeks, we will take another step forward. We will start the production of the DS5 in our new plant in Shenzhen. DS is successful because it expresses the best of our expertise. DS is about technology. One DS5 out of 3 is a 4-wheel drive hybrid. And I would like to mention 2 other examples of DS technology. The DS5 Blue HDI, which we are releasing on the market, will be at the very best level of CO2 emission in its category. And I would like to mention also our recent wins and recurring wins in WRC, thanks to Sébastien here, and including the most recent win that we made here in Germany. DS is also about remarkable design and French luxury. I am proud to premiere here the Faubourg Addict series. It is inspired by the very best of Paris. The DS motif engraved on the roof demonstrates once again the attention to detail and the refinement that our DS customers enjoy with our products. This new series will be available in October. DS will take an additional step to its development, not only internationally, but also in Paris, in its place of birth. In just a few weeks, we will be opening a DS World in Paris, in the very center of Paris, next to the Champs-Élysées. This will not only be the second flagship of DS, it will be the opportunity for us to inaugurate new services for our DS customers. And I will be delighted to tell you more about this at the grand opening in November. DS is also going to continue to bring fascinating products to the market. Mr. Bonzet mentioned Wild Rubis. It heralds the future SUV we will be launching in Asia at the end of 2014. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention, and I look forward to meeting you again in Shenzhen or in Paris in one of our upcoming events of DS.
Mr. Bonnefond, thank you very much for those very interesting insights on that fantastic story, which is DS. Now has come the time to talk to you about our fourth key vehicle, to reveal a vehicle which is a new concept car on which many of you actually already write several stories. That concept is very important for us because it is the true manifesto of the evolution of what we call our C-line cars. After DS, it is the second expression of our desire to reinvent what a car is. It is all about what really counts. And in a few seconds, Mark Lloyd, the designer of Cactus, is going to tell you in details what does it mean, what really counts. But before that, I'm very proud to reveal our latest creation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Monsieur Bonzet. What Frédéric Bonzet has just said, what really counts, has absolutely been what has guided the development of Cactus. The driving force has been more simplicity and less complexity in our lives, which have become increasingly overloaded. So in one word, less stress through the design approach, both for the exterior and for the interior. Take, for example, your smartphone. It's an object which is beautifully designed, beautifully finished, but the very first thing that we all do is to protect it. And that's exactly what we've done with Cactus, with the revolutionary air bump technology, which protects the car using air as a shock absorber to protect you for the little bumps and scrapes of everyday life. Not only that, but the air bumps also give a very strong graphic identity to the car, but most importantly of all, it allows us to design surfaces of very great purity and simplicity, and we believe elegance. Passing on to the interior, there are three things which are immediately apparent. Firstly, the dashboard. We've created a low, pure, simple dash which contains, once again, what really counts, and that is a place to store things. Secondly, the seats. Instead of separating the driver and the passenger, we have invented sofa seating in which you really do feel at home. So I can assure you that this combination of the seating with the low pure dash really does completely change life on board. And thirdly, the choice of materials and of finishes and of details with reference to the world of travel is a true invitation to take to the road. To conclude, we are very proud of Cactus, and we invite you, either now or later during your visit today, to come and see us and to experience for yourselves how this combination works. And now, the proof in images.
Working tactics, getting out the fact sheets, left on statistics, blink, and you'll miss it. Makes me wanna scream. Turn the sport off. Turn the sport off. Turn the sport off. Turn the sport off. Fixture checking. £10 betting to your mate on the phone that your player's gone on loan. Transfer speculation, is it my imagination when you're in